¿Qué tal, amigos de Más Lucha? Seguimos con este José Manuel, que es el Camino a Héroes Inmortales, décima edición. Y uno de los platillos importantes, por supuesto, es el máscara contra cabellera Australian Suicide en contra de Daga. Y pues hay que estar ahí, ¿no? Para ver cómo se escribe la historia.
Así es, Bernardo, ya estaremos al pendiente de todo lo que suceda camino a Héroes Inmortales, como lo dices. Y primero saludar a Australian Suicide first. Say hello to all the Más Lucha people.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Soy Australian Suicide. Yep.
In Spanish or in
English mejor.
You have to learn Spanish.
I mean, I can talk a little bit of Spanish, but I can't get my emotions and words across like I'd like to, especially when it comes to entrevistas and interviews. I would sound like a little kid talking, so that doesn't sound too threatening to the audience.
So, you have October the 2nd.
2nd of October, Monterey, mask versus hair match, yep.
Your opinion about this match. You have Daga where you want it.
Finally, after 18 months, after all the attacks from behind, after all the cheap shots, I finally have him face to face. And I have the most emotional feeling right now that it finally comes to an end. We finally have a full stop to the novel that is Daga in Australia.
Is how many time you have in AAA and how long time you're in Mexico?
Como 3 años tengo aquí en México.
You're so happy in Mexico?
I love Mexico, yeah. I love the tradition, I love Lucha Libre, I love tacos al pastor, I love everything.
First, the rivalry was with Pentagon Jr.
It was with Pentagon. I feel like the rivalry comes with the group when it comes to heroes in total. I don't agree with what they stand for. I don't agree with what they represent. I want to put the dogs down. So when it comes to Pentagon, Daga, Joe Leader, all the rest of the Perros, I feel like I can personally take them down one by one.
So you have a great Triple Mania 24. Now you are thinking about the best Héroes Inmortales in Monterrey.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like the match in Triple Mania was my time. That was my moment. I won that match. I won the cup, and I feel like Daga stole that moment from me when he attacked me from behind and broke the cup. So when it comes to Heroes Inmortales, I'm gonna get that moment back.
So that's a moment that you say you won the Hair versus Mets match?
Absolutely. That's gonna be my experience. That's gonna be my moment.
It's a match where in the last months we have a lot of blood in you and Daga. We can see that in Monterrey.
I can promise you both right now, and I can promise everyone watching at home that I'm going to beat Daga within an inch of his life. So yes, it's going to be a fight.
This is the thing that you will be prepared to be. Daga, it's like a step that you can go to be the main eventer of AAA?
If your question is that if I see Daga as a stepping stone, no. I don't see him as a stepping stone. I feel like that's different, a whole different thing. That's when it comes to championships, that's when it comes to tournaments. What I have with Daga, it's personal. It's not professional, it's personal. And it's all going to come to an end on October 2nd.
We don't know a lot about wrestling in Australia, but Australia knows about Australian Suicide and the main events that you are going to have in Monterrey.
Of course. I have my family, I have my friends, I have all my fans back home in Australia all rooting for me, all been giving me messages, been giving me my inspiration. So yeah, I have my people be watching.
Do you have wrestling in Australia?
I mean, when it comes down to companies and promotions, yeah, we have MCW, there's RCW, there's a bunch of great independent wrestling in Australia, and Australian wrestling will always be a part of me. I think that's why I'm so proud to wear the colours and wear the gimmick.
Daga, maybe you have Joe Leader, Pentagon Jr. in that match. Are you prepared? Maybe with Angelico, Jack Evans, or you wanted to be one-on-one in that match?
Now you see, Angelico and Jack are leaving me stranded. My best friends are leaving me stranded. They go to wrestle in Europe, so it's the best for them. But I will have one of my other best friends, Arjunus, ready to have my back there. And I don't care about the Perros. Bring all of them. Bring the whole posse. I don't care. I've beaten all of them one by one before. I can do it again.
What do you have to say to your fans? Obviously, you have Mexican fans, boys and girls, kids. What do you have to say them to be with you in October 2?
I personally, I'm happy, and I thank you so much to all my fans that have given me all the support. And a little message for them is bring your cameras. Bring your cameras, because you're going to see a bald Duggar, you're going to see an ugly Duggar, and it's going to be hilarious.
You had a chance to say something to Duggar. Anything that you want to say to him?
All jokes aside, honestly, fellas, there's no words. There's no words that I can give Duggar right now. There's no words that I want to say, there's no words that I have. It comes down to the fight, it comes down to the October 2nd, Australian versus Duggar. It comes down to just fists and fighting.
Australian, thank you for these minutes to talk with Mas Lucha. Good luck, and we see you in Monterrey.
No, thank you guys, such a big fan of your show, so thanks for having me on.
I have one more question. Is it difficult to be an Australian wrestler coming to Mexico and being a AAA main event? It's difficult?
A lot of people have been saying that. No. Not when you love what you do. I absolutely love wrestling. I love Lucha Libre. I wouldn't say it's a big part of my life. I'd say it's the most part of my life. It's somewhat all I have in this world. So to me, it's just fun. I enjoy it.
So the last, what's gonna happen with the Australian if you lose your match?
Ha! There's no ifs, buddy. There's absolutely no ifs. I can tell you, tell him, I can tell everyone watching at home, there's absolutely no possibility that I will lose at Héroes Inmortales, October 2nd.
Yo creo que ya está todo dicho, ¿no?
Thank you very much, Australia.
Muchas gracias, Australian.
Great to have you here. Y vamos a continuar con más aquí a través de Más Lucha para todos ustedes.